You're ruining my shot. You're ruining my shot. Get out of my shot. Ruining it. Ruining it. It's like the Ministry of Silly Walks or something. Your model walk.
These are two famous people, John and Mandy.
Oh yeah, your model walk. I did. Just like it. Swing that bum, baby. Work it. Work it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Knackered.
Not knackered.
Not there yet either. So I forgot to put my little dash cam back up, and it's a shame because there's some beautiful little historic churches and villages and things going through here. We've just left Robin Hood's Bay and we are on the way to Blakey Ridge. There's a really good pub up there we're going to, but we're going up there because we also know that there are some really good walking things. You can go into the Dale and back up again, and I know I was only there, or we were only there a couple of weeks ago, but we are going back because we're having tea with Joe and Dave and maybe tomorrow. So yeah, so it's going to be lovely, but we just figured that we'll go somewhere that's got, we know it's got really good signal, and we can stretch our legs a little bit because we both enjoyed the walk into Robin Hood's Bay. I enjoyed the walk out of Robin Hood's Bay a lot less because, I mean, that walk is mental. So the only thing I find when I'm doing a salad is how many things you've got to do. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 eggs, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that does not count gherkins, because you know you gotta have gherkins. All the things may have shifted during transportation, people. Gherkins and of course crispy fried onions, so, and blue cheese. So I'm literally having an egg and blue cheese salad with all the bits in it. There's a few bits missing, but that'll do. And then you've got John making mac and cheese in his air fryer. So I'm going to get all of this ready, get a drink. I'm just going to take it in my mixing bowl and go over and sit and wait, and we're going to have some lunch together and then decide if we're going to go for a hike. And just another thing, my bin idea is brilliant because look, it stays open on its own. So I just chop, chuck the rubbish in there. Cool. Well, I'm just doing a bit of work. John's doing a bit of work. But look, you think the rain's coming? You can literally see the clouds coming down there and then touching the floor there. And they're coming this way. So yeah, I think we're about to get dumped upon from a great height with a lot of rain. I've had a busy morning. I only got out of the van to walk to the pub just to double check that you can't stay in the pub overnight, and you can't. So then came back here. So that's literally all of my walking because it's been a very, very busy day worky-wise. Today, April, what are you going to do? However, I was working from bed the other day because why shouldn't you, you know? It's here. It's there. It's 3 steps away from my work area. So technically it's really good. However, I got pen on my new bedding. And this is the super duper NASA inspired bedding. That is the comfiest, warmest, snuggliest bedding in the world ever. And I've got pen on it. However, I found 3 pieces and there's still a bit that I haven't done because I did the other pieces without saying. You know, they say if you're going to get biro on fabric, hand sanitizer. I've got this spray. We got it free at the Harrogate show, don't you know, in the freebie bag. But it literally is the alcohol in the hand sanitizer that gets the biro out. Let me show you. So there's the offending biro there, and there's some more there. So if that's a spray. Gone. Completely gone. So now when everybody goes through the cupboards and finds millions and millions of things of hand sanitizer left off from the time when we were told we needed hand sanitizer for everything, I mean, now it's just great for being out and about, and if you've not got a chance to, you know, wash your hands after you've had a quick wee or something, yeah, use it. Go through everything, all your clothes, everything, pillows and cushions that might have biro on, and clean it up. Oh, we've had a lovely, lovely couple of days up in Yorkshire, but now it is time to go and see our daughter and son-in-law and grandson, because it'll be the last time we see him before we head over to France. So John's got to put back to the uni. We can't seem to get away from the place, and I'm going to go straight there and meet him there in a little bit. So we literally went totally different ways, and I've got some beautiful, if not rather ethereal, misty stuff. So I hope you enjoy this little bit of a drive. We've just had a lovely time seeing our daughter and son-in-law and grandson for a couple of days just before we head off, obviously, because we're not going to see him for a while. There's been a bit of an upheaval, which we've got to, we're all jumping in and making sure that everything is sorted about. But it's exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. You know how family things go. So we are now off to Wales from here. So it's about 2.5 hours to where we're going. And we're going to go see some people we've not seen for a while, which will be absolutely lovely. So I'm probably going to record some things on my camera now I've remembered to put it up there, because I do like having a few little driving shots. I think it breaks things up nicely, so it's not just me talking, because I mean, you know, I can do that very well, but you know, we'll work on that. So hopefully you don't mind that kind of thing. I don't think I'd change it anyway. If anything, I'll probably cut it down a little bit, but yeah, so let's get going. Couple of hours drive. Have I got enough fuel? I'm all right for fuel, and see when we get there. Well, I forgot I was a YouTuber, don't you know? But this is who we've been to see. So Emma Lou and Joni, and then me and John. So we're just off to a campsite for the night, which should be lovely. We've got burgers, we've got barbecue. So we're just going to spend the night chilling and drinking some beer, and then it's off to see my dad and my stepmom tomorrow. So getting all the visits in, getting all the people seen before we get off to France for a bit. So yeah, can't wait. It's funny, we've just got to the campsite now, and there's pygmy goats and babies, and I'm just sat watching John. I'm like, who's he on the phone to? But of course he's not on the phone, he's doing a video. And then you can see Lou talking to herself. It's like, is she on the... No, there's that. So yep, we're all set up. Time to get shut up and everything and set up, and I'm gonna go and have a look at their goats.
Hey, look at the goaties and the baby goaties.
And look, baby goat butt. Oh, it's having a poo. Ew! Are we lying down there? No. What are you doing? This will do. Very nice out there. So I have tuna pasta salad, and John's got his very last bag of his little Swedish mix that he likes. That's the chopped potatoes and ham and onions, tiny chunks of them, and you just fry them off. And then he has them with barbecue and cheese sauce, which is very tasty. I fancied something just with a bit more veggies in it. I think we're still about 2 hours away from where we need to be tomorrow, which is fine, because we don't have to be at my dad's till 11, so that's bags of time to get up and get going, and hopefully just miss the tail end of the rush hour traffic. We don't need to worry about anymore. It's like the only thing that's classed as rush hour traffic now is from me getting out of bed and getting my table up, you know. So yeah, so quick bite of food and then crack on with with some stuff. And this is one of the things, it's like we're not, you know, we're not on some glorious beach somewhere, and we're not, you know, travelling through the Alps and things. I mean, Wales is stunning. I've been through some really, really beautiful scenery today. And yeah, we've both still got to work, but I'm not sat at a desk in an office freezing cold, because it was always an argument about the aircon. And I do miss chatting to the people there. That's probably the only thing about work I miss, is the chatting to the people, and a little bit of the work, and the money in the bank. So lots of things really. But yeah, it's nice to get to do this from anywhere. So I can work and I'm at the side of a canal. So yeah, it's all right, isn't it? Hello folks. And I'm just sat in traffic a little bit. Of course it'll get going as soon, just because I've pressed record. But me and John have found we've got this little disparity going on with how we like to travel. So John's like, oh, let's take the scenic road, let's go do this and this. And literally we were driving from Chirk to Tewkesbury. So that was a good 2 hour drive, and we're going seeing my dad and stepmom. So for me, just want to get there, yeah, want to get there so we get more time and spend time with them, because we're on a 3 hour drive from Tewkesbury to Peterborough. So for me, get it done. You know, motorways, you get the right speed all the time, you get decent MPG. You know, it's
exit the roundabout onto A46.
Okay. It's all the good things, you know, it's easy driving, it's not all this changing gears and roundabouts and sat-nav talking over you. But yeah, so there's no faffing, it's just, I know it's boring, but it's easy. When we're in France, it'll be a different thing entirely, because in France we are going to want to enjoy the road, so we'll stay off the motorways, but for now I just want to get where we're going, you know. So yeah, it's 10 to 5, so it's rush hour traffic at its finest, and I'm being a proper all over the radio, like I hate traffic, because I do, because I'm just not used to it. So yeah, it is funny. However, I am still getting super duper MPG at 37.5, I think it was last time I looked. So yeah, not complaining about that at all. It wouldn't be a trip out somewhere unless we needed to stop and do some running repairs, would it? John's being a love. It's Swee that's the problem. Let me show you. You see there? The under trays come loose. So while we're waiting for John to come back with some tie wraps, I think I'll leave this video here. I hope you liked all the things I got up to this particular episode. I enjoyed driving through that ford, even though it didn't look like it took long. There was lots of hesitation there because I didn't know how deep it was going to be. But big girl shoes were deployed and made it through okay. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate, as always, every single watch and comment. And I love y'all. So I will catch you on the next video. Bye.